And welcome to Hollywood Review with Denise Harris. And it's brought to you by King's Cannabiz, of course. So don't go away. We'll be right back with the top 10 movies from last week. To Hollywood Review. And let's get started. Okay. Of course, kids are getting out of school, end of the school year already. Go figure, right? And so some of the kids' movies are near the top this week. First one is Aladdin. However, not very good ratings. It was the number one movie. I think because people are just, curious about this one. I know a lot of people aren't going to go see this because they've already figured it's not Robin Williams, so we're not going to see it. So we shall see. However, Tomato Meter only gives it a 56%. However, get this, 94% of the audience loved it. So what does that tell you? The critics say Aladdin retells its classic source material story with sufficient spectacle and skill, even if it never approaches the dazzling splendor of the animated original. So there you go. The critics kind of like it. Of course, nothing can touch the original. But apparently people like this one. And of course, we know it's about, a street rat frees a genie from a lamp, granting all of his wishes, and transforming himself into a charming prince in order to marry a beautiful princess. But an evil sorcerer becomes hell-bent on securing the lamp for his own sinister purposes. So we have Will Smith as Genie, Naomi Scott as Jasmine, Mina Masood as Aladdin, Marwan Kenzari as Jafar, and take your kids to go see it. I think they'll like it. I think since Disney wants to put out, they redo them like every so many years. And sometimes I think, like in Dumbo, they really rushed it, and it was too bad that happened. Okay, now that's been out for 2 weeks. Number 2 on the list, it's been released 3 weeks. John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum, and I know a lot of people were looking forward to this movie. So, 89% tomato meter, 88% audience. It's a good movie. Critics say it reloads for another hard-hitting round of brilliantly choreographed, over-the-top action that fans of the franchise demand. So, recommended, yes. John Wick, Chapter 3, Parabellum. And in this third installment of the adrenaline-fueled action franchise, super assassin John Wick returns with a $14 million price tag on his head and an army of bounty hunting killers on his trail. After killing a member of the shadowy International Assassins Guild, the High Table, John Wick is excommunicado, but the world's most ruthless hitmen and women await his every turn. Of course, and I never pronounce his name correctly, Cannabiz, I don't even know if that's right, Halle Berry, Lawrence Fishburne, Asia Kate Dillon, Lance Reddick. So, nice cast in this, so definitely a recommendation to go see. John Wick 3, Parabellum. Number 3, gotta still love it. It's been out for 6 weeks. Endgame, of course. Of course. I'm surprised not everybody has seen this yet. I have no words for this movie. Just wow. Wow. 94% tomato meter, 94% audience score. You go. Absolutely. Critics say exciting, entertaining, emotionally impactful. Endgame does whatever it takes to deliver a satisfying finale to Marvel's epic Infinity Saga. It did. It tied up a lot of loose ends. It explained a lot. Oh, but what an emotional movie. I am telling you what. Wow. The grave course of events set in motion by Thanos that wiped out half the universe and fractured the Avengers ranks compels the remaining Avengers to take one final stand in Marvel Studios' grand conclusion to 22 films, Avengers Endgame. Oh, God, what can you say? I mean, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, there's just no words. It's just epic, 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 epic. And of course, Robert Downey Jr., Mark Ruffalo, Scarlett Johansson, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Chris Pratt. They're all in it. What a movie. What a movie. If you have not seen it, please do. Absolutely a must-see movie. I can't recommend that movie enough. And Infinity War, if you haven't seen it, is on Netflix right now. So give it a look-see if you haven't seen it. So, number 3, still up there in the top 5, of course. That broke all records all over. So there you go. Excuse me. So that was number 3. Number 4, and the ratings and everything are really up on that. So, and John Wick. So go see that one too. Number 4, of course. Last week it was number 3 though. It dropped one. Pokemon, of course. Detective Pikachu. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. I would go see this, of course. And the tomato meter gives it 66%, which I'm surprised at. I figured it'd be a little higher. That's the tomato meter. And the audience, though, gave it an 82%. You go, audience. Critics say Detective Pikachu may not take its wonderfully bizarre premise as far as it could have, but this offbeat adaptation should catch most, if not all, of the franchise's fans. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And, of course, the story begins with when ace detective Harry Goodman goes mysteriously missing, prompting his 21-year-old son Tim to find out what happened. And, of course, aiding the investigation is Harry's former Pokemon partner, Detective Pikachu. He's a wisecracking, adorable super sleuth. Okay. Who is a puzzlement even to himself. So there you go. So they chase clues together through the neon-lit streets of Rhyme City, a sprawling modern metropolis where humans and Pokemon live side by side in a hyper-realistic live-action world. So I would recommend seeing Ryan Reynolds, Ken Watanabe, Justice Smith, Catherine Newton, Bill Nighy, Suki Waterhouse. I would definitely go see this. If I have time. We shall see. But I would go see that, absolutely. Number 5. Just released recently, Brightburn. Now, I've heard a lot of good about this. I haven't really heard anything bad. However, the ratings are kind of off. 57% tomato meter. But like I said, 68% audience liked it, though. But there's not a lot of numbers there yet. So that may change next week. And the critics say, although Brightburn doesn't fully deliver on the pitch black promise of its setup, it's still enough to offer a diverting subversion of the superhero genre. Now, I've heard good things about this. I don't know. I might have to go see it for myself. What if a child from another world crash-landed on Earth, but instead of becoming a hero to mankind, he proved to be something more sinister? We have Elizabeth Banks, David Denham, Jackson Dunn, Matt Jones, Meredith Hagner, Gregory Allen Williams. So, Brightburn. I don't know if I'd go see this, but I definitely, if I had a chance to see it on, get it, rent it or something later on, I would. So that was number 5. Number 6 is Booksmart. Number 6 is Booksmart, and it's been out for 2 weeks. 97% tomato meter. 75% audience score. Quite a few numbers there, so I would go with those numbers. Critics say fast-paced, funny, and fresh. Booksmart does the seemingly impossible by adding a smart new spin to the coming-of-age comedy. Okay. Story follows Dever and Fieldstein's characters, 2 academic superstars and best friends who, on the eve of their high school graduation, suddenly realize they should have worked less and played more. Determined never to fall short of their peers, the girls set on a mission to cram 4 years of fun into one night. Book smart. Caitlin Deaver, Beanie Fieldstein, Billy Lord, Diane Silvers, Eduardo Franco. So, want to go see a comedy? Go see Booksmart. Number 7, A Dog's Journey. I can't go see these movies. They make me cry. I can't watch Marley and Me. Are you kidding? I don't know how y'all are about that, but I can't. I can't watch Marley and Me. I just can't do it. Anyway, 48% tomato meter. Not a lot of numbers there, but it's only 48. But 94% of the audience loved it. So there you go. Critics say A Dog's Journey is as sentimental as one might expect, but even cynical viewers may find their ability to resist shedding a tear stretched to the uppermost limit. Yeah, I can't see that movie. Bailey, voiced again by Josh Gad, is living the good life on the Michigan farm of his boy, Ethan, and Ethan's wife, Hannah. He even has a new playmate, Ethan and Hannah's baby granddaughter, CJ. The problem is that CJ's mom, Gloria, decides to take CJ away. As Bailey's soul prepares to leave this life for a new one, he makes a promise to Ethan to find CJ and protect her at any cost. Thus begins Bailey's adventure through multiple lives filled with love, friendship, and devotion, as he, CJ, and CJ's best friend, Trent, experience joy and heartbreak, music and laughter, and a few really good belly rubs. Mark Helgenberger, Betty Gilpin, Dennis Quaid, Catherine Prescott, and of course Josh Gad as Bailey. So, want to go? I can't watch these movies. I just can't. Terrible. So I love animals so much, and I just can't. Yeah. No, I'm not good at that. Number 8 is The Hustle. Excuse me. Voice is going. Only 15% on the tomato meter. 48% audience score. I don't know. Critics say The Hustle stars might make an effective comedy team in a different setting, but this gender-flipped remake of a remake adds little beyond its feminine twist. So there you go. It's a remake of a remake of a remake, apparently. So there you go. The Hustle. Rebel Wilson and Anne Hathaway have winning chemistry as a pair of con artists plying their trade in the stunning seaside town in the south of France. Josephine Chesterfield, played by Hathaway, is a glamorous, seductive Brit and a penchant for defrauding gullible, wealthy men from all corners of the world. Into her meticulously moneyed world bursts Penny Rust, Rebel Wilson, an Aussie who is as freeform and fun-loving as Josephine is calculated and cunning. Where Penny amasses wads of cash, Josephine fills her safe with massive diamonds after ensnaring her prey in glitzy casinos. Despite their different methods, both are masters of the art of the fleece, so they con the men that have wronged women. Wilson's talent for physicality and Hathaway's withering wit are a combustible combination. So there you go. Rebel Wilson, Anne Hathaway, Alex Sharp, Nicholas Woodson, Douglas Meakin. The Hustle. So, number 9 this week is The Intruder. It's been out for 5 weeks. We have 30% on the tomato meter. Only 72% of the audience liked it. The Intruder might appeal to the fans of shout at the screen cinema, but this thriller's ludicrous plot robs it of any suspense and undermines Dennis Quaid's suitably over-the-top performance. Oh, that's too bad. I like Dennis Quaid, too. Okay. And when a young married couple, Michael Ealy and Megan Good, buys their dream house in the Napa Valley, they think they have found the perfect home to take their next steps as a family. But when the strangely attracted seller, Dennis Quaid, continues to infiltrate their lives, they begin to suspect he has a hidden motivation beyond a quick sale. The Intruder. Of course, Michael Ealy, Megan Good, Joseph Sikora, Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid, he's made a villain. Ooh, I like Dennis Quaid. It's too bad it wasn't as well made. Okay, number 10 this week is Long Shot. Excuse me. Tomato meter, 81%, 75% audience score. A sharp and deceptively layered comedy that's further fueled by the odd couple chemistry of its leads. Long Shot largely hits the mark. Okay. Fred Flarsky, Seth Rogen, of course, is a gifted and free-spirited journalist with an affinity for trouble. Charlotte Field, Charlize Theron, is one of the most influential women in the world. Smart, sophisticated, and accomplished, she's a powerhouse diplomat with a talent for mostly everything. The two have nothing in common except she was his babysitter and childhood crush. When Fred unexpectedly reconnects with her, he charms her with his self-deprecating humor and his memories of her youthful idealism. Charlotte impulsively hires Fred as her speechwriter, much to the dismay of her advisors. A fish out of water on Charlotte's elite team, Fred is unprepared for her glamorous lifestyle in the limelight. However, sparks fly as their unmistakable chemistry leads to a round-the-world romance and a series of unexpected and dangerous incidents. So, Charlize Theron, Seth Rogen, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Andy Serkis, June Diane Raphael. So, there you go, The Long Shot. Okay. Those are your top 10. Now we'll see what's upcoming. And see what DVDs are released. How to Train Your Dragon has been released on DVD. So go get that for sure. We have some kids movies coming out too. The Secret Life of Pets 2. Oh, who doesn't like The Secret Life of Pets? I love that movie. Love that movie. I can't wait to see 2. I do have a granddaughter, so I have to see these things, right? I have an excuse. I have to see these things. Okay. Coming soon to theaters. Well, wait, let's see what this weekend is first. Opening this week. June 1st already tomorrow. Happy summer, yay. Finally got actually warm enough. Ma opened today. And let's see what this is about. It's called Ma. I'm just curious. I'm going to see what else is opening. It says, critics say Octavia Spencer's performance overpowers many of Ma's flaws, but uneven pacing and a labored story keep this thriller from fully realizing its unhinged potential. Of course, none of us really go by the critics, but I just let you know. 61% tomato meter. Of course, remember this just opened, and 68% audience score right at the moment, and that just opened today. Oscar winner Octavia Spencer stars as Sue Ann, a loner who keeps to herself in her quiet Ohio town. Yay, Ohio, again. One day she is asked by Maggie, a new teenager in town, to buy some booze for her and her friends. Sue Ann sees a chance to make some unsuspecting, if younger, friends of her own. She offers the kids the chance to avoid drinking and drive by hanging out in the basement of her home. But there are some house rules. One of the kids has to stay sober. Don't curse, never go upstairs, and call her Ma. But as Ma's hospitality starts to curdle into obsession, what began as a teenage dream turns into a terrorizing nightmare, and Ma's place goes from the best place in town to the worst place on earth. Octavia Spencer, of course. Juliette Lewis as Erica. I love Juliette Lewis. I'd like to see her in more stuff. She was, of course, in Dusk Till Dawn. She was amazing in that movie. She's amazing. And was it Killer Elite? Is that the one she was in? It was with Woody Harrelson, I think. Diana Silvers is Maggie. Kaylee Miller. Luke Evans. So, that opens this weekend. Doesn't sound too bad. Let's see what else is out there. Oh, excuse me. Been a long week at work. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Woo-hoo. Who doesn't love Godzilla? Come on, people. I love Godzilla. Vera Farmiga from AHS is in here. So Ken Watanabe again. So Godzilla, King of the Monsters. You go Godzilla. Excuse me. Find Me. Loners. For the Birds. Okay. Renegade Dreamers, Free Trip to Egypt. Yeah, that's about the Ma and Godzilla. Coming soon to theaters. Dark Phoenix, of course. June 7th, and James McAvoy is in this. Dark Phoenix, of course. That's the X-Men, but part of the Marvel thing. Of course, nothing yet on it. In Dark Phoenix, the X-Men face their most formidable and powerful foe, one of their own, Jean Grey, of course. During a rescue mission in space, Jean is nearly killed when she is hit by a mysterious cosmic force. Once she returns home, this force makes her infinitely more powerful, but more unstable. Once she returns home, she unleashes her powers in ways she can neither comprehend nor contain. With Jean spiraling out of control and hurting the ones she loves most, she begins to unravel the very fabric that holds the X-Men together. So, James McAvoy, of course, who doesn't love him? Michael Fassbender, Jennifer Lawrence as Raven, Mystique. Ooh, yeah, I like Jennifer Lawrence. Nicholas Hoult, Sophie Turner, Ty Sheridan. Let me see. Who plays Jean? Michael Fassbender is Magneto. Okay. Oh, Sophie Turner, Phoenix, Dark Phoenix. Okay, so that might be a must-see that ties into other things, so probably need to see that. I don't know. I've not heard good things about it so far, so we shall see. We shall see. Of course, Spider-Man Far From Home. That's going to be a tearjerker for a bit, too. But that is June 7th, next weekend. Secret Life of Pets 2. Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it. Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish. Who doesn't love that? I absolutely love that. Can't wait for that one. Kids are out of school. Good thing to go take them to. Late Night with Emma Thompson and Mindy Kaling. Of course, there's been things on. I don't know. I'm not a big chick flick fan like that. I don't know. Pavarotti. Oh, Men in Black International in 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson. Got to see this. I saw the previews, and I absolutely got to see this one. I love Men in Black anyway. But, of course, they come into more things going on and everything international. They've always protected the Earth from the scum of the universe. In this new adventure, they tackle their biggest, most global threat to date. A mole in the Men in Black organization. Of course, Chris Hemsworth, Tessa Thompson, Rebecca Ferguson, Rafi Spall. Definitely a must-see for me. I love that movie. I love those movies, so I'm going to go see that for sure. For sure for me. This is in 2 weeks, 14th. Got a couple of them coming out. So I got that. We got Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson coming out. The Dead Don't Die. This is with Bill Murray and Adam Driver. Let's see. In the greatest zombie cast ever dissembled, Starring Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Tilda Swinton, Chloe Sevigny, Steve Buscemi, Danny Glover, Rosie Perez, Iggy Pop, Sarah Driver, Selena Gomez, Carol Kane, Austin Butler, and Tom Waits. Written and directed by Jim Jarmusch. I can't wait for this. This is going to be great. The Dead Don't Die. That's going to be great. So, of course, Bill Murray. I just told you everybody who was in it. So, going to go see that probably. See what else is coming. That's in 2 weeks, guys. So, see what else is coming up. The Dead Don't Die. Yeah. Hampstead, Diane Keaton. American Woman. Saw June 14th. Our Time. Daughter of the Wolf. Richard Dreyfuss is in this. Interesting. Toy Story 4 in 3 weeks. June 21st. Tom Hanks, Joan Cusack, of course. I love her. But again, okay, enough, Andy. Anyway. Child's Play will be coming out June 21st, the new one. Let's see what. I'm not real thrilled. Who designs this crap? I mean, look what they did with Be Cool Scooby-Doo. They made square heads out of them. They don't look like people anymore. I don't know what the hell they look like, but it's not. I'm not real thrilled with the new Chucky look. I'll tell you that right now. But that's just my personal opinion. You might like it. And, of course, it's a contemporary reimagining of the 88 horror classic Child's Play. It follows Karen, a single mother who gives her son, Andy, a buddy doll, unaware of its sinister nature, of course, we all know. Aubrey Plaza as Karen, Brian Tyree Henry as Detective, Mike Norris, Gabriel Baton as Andy Barclay, Mark Hamill as Chucky, Tim Matheson as Henry Caslin. So, I don't know. I just don't like the way he looks. He don't look right. I don't know. That's just me, though. Excuse me. So, June 21st, big day, Child's Play. Toy Story 4. Swingin' Safari, that looks like, I don't know, Guy Pearce. Wow. Nightmare Cinema. Mickey Rourke. Ooh. See what that one's about. Annabelle Comes Home. It's a week later, guys. Annabelle Comes Home, end of the month. Nightmare Cinema. Tomato Meter likes it like 88% worth. In this twisted horror anthology, 5 strangers are drawn to an abandoned theater and forced to watch their deepest, darkest fears play out before them. Lurking in the shadows is the projectionist, who preys upon their souls with this collection of disturbing films. As each reel spins its sinister tale, the characters find frightening parallels to their own lives. My kind of movie. Mickey Rourke, of course, Annabeth Gish, Maurice Benard, Richard Chamberlain. Holy crap. Sarah Elizabeth Withers. So this is one I think I'd like to see, I think. That looks pretty good. Nightmare Cinema. Reminds me of, what is that, Tales of the Dark? Something like that, where they have the people in that cave and they go through what they're there for. Of course, Annabelle Comes Home, the 26th. Yes. Definitely going to see that. So, that's kind of the wrap-up of the movies and what's going to be coming up. DVDs. Transit will be coming up the 28th. June 28th. Wow, that's it? That's crazy. That's got to be more than that. Come on. There's got to be more coming out than that. But it was nice today. We had no rain for a change. I'm sure it'll make up for that somewhere. But yeah, kind of crazy. Okay. Top DVD and streaming. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, of course. The Upside with Bryan Cranston, Kevin Hart. Ladies in Black, Julia Ormond. Room 37, The Mysterious Death of Johnny Thunders. That's out. Let's see. Cold Pursuit is out, of course, with Liam Neeson. Backdraft 2. Oh my God, there's a Backdraft 2? I gotta see that. I loved Backdraft. I cried like hell, but I love Backdraft. Backdraft 2 is out, which I'm gonna have to see. Lego Movie 2, the second part, is out. Blaze, The Prodigy, George Carlin, 40 Years of Comedy. Oh, rest in peace, George Carlin. We sure need you now. Can you imagine what he'd be saying? It would be freaking hilarious. I can just hear that. Room for Rent is out. Let's see. Okay. Coming soon. No new releases. That's odd, isn't it? Wow. Okay. Coming soon. Yeah, Transit is the only one. So that's it for DVDs. That's crazy. So I don't want to run late tonight for Chris. So yeah, don't forget, don't go away. After I'm on, join our own biggest freak, Chris Stevens, for Freaks in the Basement. I'll be able to join for a while. But again, as usual, I work all weekend. So there's a real surprise, right? Okay. So that wraps up that. I'm trying to see if there's anything else we could be talking about. I love The Secret Life of Pets. I hope to take my granddaughter to see that. Dakota. Can't wait to see her. She's not out of school till the 6th. So she's only got a few more days. Like 3. So very cool, very cool, very cool. And Michelle and I will be on tomorrow for Ecto and Encounters. Encounters and Ecto, whatever it is. Anyway. Oh, dear. Anyway, I'm trying to see if there's anything new going on. There's always the Kardashians in there. Don't do that. Of course, Fear the Walking Dead is on Sunday night. Let's see what's going to happen. Don't forget, Dwight's going to cross over. And the Walking Dead show will be on Tuesday night. It will, basically be on the same night The Walking Dead is on. Tuesday nights when we do that. So, filming for the first MCU Phase 4 movie is already underway. Spider-Man, Far From Home. That's going to be sad. Have you seen that previews? Oh my God. It's the only movie left in Phase 3 of the Marvel MCU. We won't learn much about Phase 4 launch plans until well after Far From Home hits theaters. They do have release dates for several MCU Phase 4 movies that will be released in the coming years. I have a list of movies. I'm going to send to a few people. See what you think if these are the ones that are going to happen. That doesn't mean Marvel taking its time to start working on the next set of MCU adventures. We've already learned a few plot details for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Woo! I cannot wait. I love Guardians. And I'm so glad James Gunn is back for that. And Doctor Strange too. So that's going to be excellent. So more news of those come out, I will let you know. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Boy, if we were doing sports, I'd have something to say. They got something really. I would just want to. And poor Supernatural, it's done. Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. And prayers and thoughts go out to all these cities that got hit by tornadoes. Are flooded out. It's just that Mother Nature has gone totally nuts I don't get it. It's been totally crazy, especially this past week, even by me. Salina, Ohio, which is just maybe 2 hours from me, maybe, got hit. It could be anybody. So please be prepared. As Michelle and I always say, be prepared for anything and try and stay safe out there, okay? Let's see. Woohoo, go Godzilla, King of the Monsters. I can't wait. I love Godzilla. Used to watch Saturday afternoon movies, and when I was in school, yep. Those were the ones you watched on Saturday afternoon B movies, man. Of course, unless it was, nice out in the summer. Hi, Steven. How you doing? Good to see you. Godzilla, Mothra, and the 3 little Japanese girls and all that going on. I love them. Just a quick note, Kenny Rogers is in the hospital. Rumors he is near death. He's like, good. Glad to hear you're doing good. Dehydration, severe dehydration. He's 80 years old, so we shall see. Good. Glad to hear it. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, have you seen Judith Light? Oh, dear Lord. Oh, she looks bad. Supposedly a model at 70. Take a look at her. What she looks like. I don't know what happened. But anyway, she's going to be a model now. Okay. Nothing really going on in the movie entertainment world. I don't know. So I guess we'll just wrap it up for that. And Crystal, I won't tie up his. So there's a few movies coming up, and of course Endgame is still in the top 3. So you go Endgame. I am just so excited about the next phase. I'm excited about Spider-Man Far From Home. Poor Peter. Anyway, so that kind of wraps it up, and I kind of told you about the shows coming up. And tomorrow night, Saturday night, don't miss Dog and the Dam. That's a party all night long. And Steven, good to see Steven. I haven't seen him in a while, so glad you're still here with us, dear. Thank you. One of these nights I'm going to do a special DWD. I got this. Oh, I hope to do it Sunday or Monday. We shall see. It's like, going on my 7th day stretch here. I don't know. We'll make it. And next Thursday on DWD, we're going to do some musicals. It's going to be interesting. Just music from musicals, some of the most popular musicals. So that's going on. And of course, don't forget Tuesday night, Fear of the Walking Dead is back. So, of course, join us for that. Can't think of anything else, so I'm going to wrap it up with some music. And don't forget, don't go away. Chris Stevens will be on with Freaks in the Basement. And we'll see you next Friday on Hollywood Review. Peace out, y'all.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Rather that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it body feeling miserable, always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible, looking at my years like a martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough, I'm the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse, pull me like a ripcord, break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip, word upon your lip, lip, ready that you rip, rip, break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes, hypocritical, egotistical. Don't wanna be the parenthetical, hypothetical, working out of something that I'm proud of. Out of the box, an epoxy to the world and the vision we've lost. I'm an apostrophe, I'm just a symbol to remind you that there's more to see. I'm just a product of the system of catastrophe, and yet a masterpiece, and yet I'm half diseased. And when I am deceased, at least I go down to the grave and die happily, and leave the body of my soul to be a part of me. I do what it takes. Whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes, 'cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes, yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes, 'cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do what it takes. Tell me, what's the meaning of life? If we all had everything, would it be alright? Chase fear from the day to the night, run it back, tell the people it's a blessing, cut them down like a knife. Despise and rise up, don't ever tread too lightly. Team at my back, we don't fight politely. Lie to my face, try to hide the smite thing. Weak and torn down, never scared me slightly. Play God, but you're really a joke. Just another petty coward leading armies of sheep, so don't joke. My squad is the meaning of hope. Been to hell and back, handle that, don't try to run, you don't smoke. Any fire in my heart, wired from the start. Fire your empires, not admired, ripped apart. The infinity gauntlet is scorched with the world that you crushed. Coming back here, we're laying the torch. Where we start, we're calling up to war. So give it all our heart, take back the memories that go through the day when all was lost. We cannot be afraid, take back the memories. We're living in the air, game. 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 Yeah. This is dangerous, but fate came to us. We can't break the trust, no, not now. Break stain and rust and take aim to bust. Proclaim rain and dust, that's my vow. When the path gets dark and the road that's ahead doesn't light the spark, then you know it's the end, but the fight goes on. Yeah, it's time for war before the light is gone. Get ready, time's moving faster. Life's a disaster, crime or divine, yeah, the devil or a pastor. Novice to a master, rewind it after. Fate's on the line and the plan is the answer. Detroit to Wakanda, we'll find a way. I broke bread with my enemy to seize the day. Give it all you got, this won't stay the same. Right now, you are living in the end game. Where we start, we're calling up to war. So give it all our heart, take back the memories that go through the day when all was lost. We cannot be afraid, take back the memories. We're living in the air, game. We're living
Are you coming to the tree? They strung up a man, they say, who murdered 3. Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where a dead man called out for his love to flee? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where I told you to run so we'd both be free? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where a necklace of hope side by side with me? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where I told you to run so we'd both be free? Strange things did happen here, no stranger would it be if we met at midnight in the hanging tree. Are you coming to the tree where they strung up a man, they say he murdered 3? Strange things that happened here, no stranger